Kim Isaac, one of the hosts of this show, and I'm here with our co-host Paul Loudon. We're just talking about Texas. He is from Houston. We're having a debate on Houston versus Dallas.
I don't think it was much of a debate.
Well, it was about to get heated up on my end. No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking one for my Rick if he's listening. Born and raised in Dallas. So, just before the break, we were getting to know a little bit more about Jay, and I saw on your Facebook that you are very interested in the entertainment business, and I wanted to hear a little bit more about that because I know with this upcoming benefit that you're going to be adding some fun and excitement. So we want to know more about that.
Well, I get my experience from, I attended Horizon High School fall 2002 to spring of 2006. And during that time frame, the school's announcements, whereas, if you remember from your elementary school days in the 1990s, which is when autism, was going from the odds of 1 in 10,000 to ever so steadily 1 in 1,000 and steadily worse and worse, the announcements were all broadcasted over the intercom. Well, in Horizon, we did it through the television. We would record it via videotape and edit it down, and then by third hour, we would we would broadcast it through the public library, through our school's library's video system to all the TVs in the school. And I made my name that way. I was part of that program for 3.5 years, my first half of freshman year, and then all of sophomore, junior, and senior years. That's how everybody knew me. And I'll tell you this, not once, only my teachers had certain knowledge of my disability. Not any of the students ever suspected I was autistic. And I didn't tell, it's not that I was afraid to tell them. I felt like, I would wait until they too are old enough to understand. My mom didn't tell me what I had autism, what was wrong with me, until I was starting junior high. And the only thing I knew how I understood, I had a bad temper in elementary school. That's I knew was what was wrong with me. So, using my experience from broadcasting at Horizon's announcements, and I have gone back for a male model talent show that I competed in 2006, and I finished in the top 10 and was one of the first in that show's history to be voted on by the audience to go to round 2. It's called Mr. Horizon. We've had it every year since 2004, and we just had this year's show a couple weeks ago, and it's on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, DMOC06. It's in 12 parts, Mr. Horizon 2012, and I got to come back and again for a third time in 4 years introduce the MCs for the show. Why? To give the school a treat, to let them know what the announcements was like when I was a student there. Because right now in Horizon High School, and I can't speak for any of the other public schools in the Paradise Valley District or anywhere else in this city, the announcements has ceased to exist. It is diverted back to the intercom. It's just 2 students doing it, and the morale of the students and even the teachers and staff alike when it comes to the announcements is at an absolute low, and that makes me very upset, but hopefully the district will put money back into that program and get it back to where it's supposed to be. This is the 21st century. This is not 1960s anymore.
Wow. So that's exciting. So I don't know if this is top secret or not, but what are you planning for in terms of the benefit coming up?
Well, in terms of the benefit, I like to relate any public event, and this is a public event, including Mr. Horizon, which is a public event. I finished at Arizona State University just this last December, finally getting my bachelor's within 5.5 years.
Wow, congratulations.
The major was in history. Why I chose history is because it was a subject that I most liked to fall back on. Originally, I planned on being an announcer, a TV announcer, going through the television production program at Scottsdale Community College, which was at the time, in 2006, the 8th best television production program in the country and the only best one in the western United States outside of California. So I decided, but then, do I really have to learn all the post-production stuff and editing just to earn my place behind to announce again? Me personally, and I'm not saying this for anyone else, but it's just me, I don't think to be an announcer, you have to learn how to edit. If you have the talent to be an announcer, that is all you ever need. And that's, part of the reason why I am here today, because history revolves around everyone, And everything, there's always a story behind something. And the thing with history, whether it's something you've already learned before or you're learning something new, that's the thing. You always learn something new about history. Always.
Wow. No wonder you chose that major. You're very excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Wow. So Lisa, tell me a little bit more about some of the excitements for this benefit. I know, obviously, we have you, we have Jay, we have the books.
Oh, we have a wonderful lineup.
Yes. What else can you tell us?
Well, there's going to be dinner.
Ooh.
And the Compound Grill is wonderful.
I love that place. I've been there. It's amazing. Yeah.
Their food is local, organic, and delicious. And it's a great venue. We're also going to have a comedian, Boomer Nichols.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard him, but he's in Scottsdale. He's wonderful, hilarious. He's also going to be the MC for the evening.
Oh, okay.
So he'll keep the night moving. We have musicians coming. We have Bill Dutcher. He plays a modern acoustic guitar, and he's fabulous. We have Simon Frost. He's more of a jazz guitarist, so he'll play for the dinner hour. We have Billy Chaffee and Friends, so he's going to rock the night away.
So cool.
So cool. We also have silent auction.
Yes.
People can bid on some really great donated items. We have Trilogy golf course packages. We have Massage Envy, Eddie V's Restaurant, I Pick Theaters, Diamondback, autographed baseballs,
Awesome.
a whole slew of stuff.
That's exciting. That's where you're going to find my boyfriend, by the way, at the silent auction.
At the silent auction?
Oh, yeah, he's all about that.
I think many people.
Oh, yeah, that's like his favorite part. In fact, when I showed him the flyer, he's like, yeah, you can find me over there.
Yes. Oh, and the book, the second book, Around the World, will be in the goodie bag. That comes included as well with the tickets.
Yes.
So, yeah,
that's
it's just a great value.
It sounds like it.
And is that second book available now, or
Yes.
is this sort of a launch for it? Or?
No, they're both available. Both available. You can get that at Barnes & Noble.
Okay, I was going to ask, would you get it through Amazon, or would you have to order it through you, or?
No, you can go to Amazon.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is fun. We get treats, we get food, we get entertainment.
I read it, but we got it through the radio station, so so it just showed up in my hands.
Yeah.
There you go.
And now there's a part 2.
There is a part 2. It's international now.
Wow.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, thank
and you
you.
said you had over 5,000 followers.
Yeah, it's getting close to 6,000
That's
now.
amazing.
It's going pretty fast now.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fascinating to me. I mean, I know social media is obviously an amazing way to connect and develop relationships and share information. I'm just thinking, did you do anything specific to, like, open the floodgates for that to happen? Or were you just on there and it was kind of like, I mean, how did that happen?
You know, I can tell you what I did. I just started the blog. I just, every day I would just post something different, what I thought, whatever, and people, would just kind of stumble upon it, and then I would ask my friends to put it on their page to share, and then I would have people share things, and it just kind of snowballed. I mean, when I first started a couple years ago, I hit 35 fans. I was like calling all my friends. I got 35 people, can you believe it?
Wow,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So just last month, I had 4,500. Now I'm almost at 6,000.
Wow.
So it's growing pretty fast.
That's amazing. You have some very loyal friends, too, for them to post for you and,
They are wonderful
and network
support.
for you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
and
is so cool.
Facebook, when someone shares something, all their friends will
Right.
see it as well,
Right.
and so people join in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be such an awesome feeling to start from. I mean, it's awesome when you start from the beginning and something just really grows and people are benefiting from it. I mean,
Yes, I get a lot of emails thanking me because people are in a really tough way a lot of times, and it's their only outlet.
right.
It's their only thing they have, and so they really need that support. And it's support, but it comes from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all doom and gloom. I put a funny spin on it and try to look at the bright side and laugh, because it's okay to laugh.
Yeah, actually, in my experience working with families, I think that's a really good point. A lot of times, I think it's hard to go from feelings of stress to knowing, it's okay to also lighten up and have fun and not necessarily be thinking about the struggles all the time.
Yeah,
I know and it's difficult. I think it's human nature that sometimes it's hard for a person to pull themselves out of something that's really hard for them.
True,
in the
yeah.
moment. So I'm curious about your blog. So are you still currently blogging?